Chibnall's episodes this series at all.
They've been all over the place.
They've been mundane at best. I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Like, the best episode of Doctor Who that's been on this series is last Sunday's episode.
Yeah.
That wasn't written by Chibnall.
Wasn't it?
No. That was written by some other guy. And he's... I believe he is... No, is he? I can't remember if the Demons of the Punjab was written... No, it was. I tell a lie. That was the first full episode that was written by someone other than Chibnall. So Chibnall had little to no involvement in the storyline. And again, same thing with last Sunday's episode with Kerblam.
Because I've noticed something, and it's just like a wee pattern I'm picking up in these episodes. The middle gets so rushed to get to the end. I've noticed
it's
that was...
either super rushed or really boring and slow.
Because did Chibnall make the episode with the Silurians?
Silurians?
Or this is the Silurians? The ones in the Matt Smith area. They were coming up from the ground.
Yes, I want to say.
Because if it is, it kind of got that vibe. Because, you know, with the enemy coming up, it was slowly coming up. You didn't like, and it was all this running around. And
I was like, build up, and then boom, end credits. You had to wait for an entire week to see what they looked like.
I was kind of going, I'm getting this vibe again. Did he write this before? It's like, is this his first...
I tell you now, I am grateful that there's no two-parters in this series.
No, I'd break.
Could you imagine a full hour of build-up? It'd be one of the worst episodes ever.
There's no two-parters.
As far as I know, there's no two-parters. Because, I mean, think about it.
Like, imagine the next two, like the last two
We're
episodes.
almost done with Doctor Who now.
Yeah,
because
right.
last Saturday, or it's Sunday now it's on. I keep forgetting that. Last Sunday, that was episode 7. There's 10 episodes in this series. So this
God.
Sunday, that's 8. 2 weeks' time, it's over.
That's crazy, dude.
And no more Doctor Who until 2019.
And they're going to drop it to 6?
Well, obviously, like New Year's Day special. Yeah.
The reason why I'm saying that this is giving me bad juju vibes is Robot Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Robot Wars got 6 episodes, and eventually it tanked. And I've noticed that any show that has small episodes tank.
Yeah, because surely you would have been imagining that it could only get bigger.
Yeah.
Because that's what I was wanting from Doctor Who. Because, like, imagine Doctor Who the same way you would imagine an American TV show. Mm-hmm. Like, look how many episodes, like The Flash and Arrow and The Walking Dead and all get, and Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul and all of them. They get more than 10 episodes a year. Right, anyway, so that's enough about me being miserable and old and hate-filled. Yeah, so Titans, we're talking about Titans at the top of the show again there as well. Looks like the Batmobile's going to play a big part in Titans. Have you seen this?
I haven't seen the Batmobile. Like.
Right,
that could be in episode 6. I haven't got up that far. But
this is, I believe, this is concept art of what the Batmobile is going to look like in Titans, and my God, this is absolutely glorious. So there's the photo, and it's on followingthenerd.com right now.
Oh my God!
And it basically looks like a sports car made love to the 1966 Batmobile.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. So we only got a glimpse of the car in last week's Titans, because last week's Titans introduced Jason Todd, which is Robin number 2. And while we loved him, we were maybe even more excited by the scene where Dick Grayson walks past the greatest vehicle in comics, the Batmobile. Now, you can only sort of see it in silhouette.
Right.
So, and we only got a glimpse of it, but you can make out the dual canopy, much like the 66 Batmobile. But now we have an idea of what's inspired this. So, posting on his Facebook page, designer John Gallagher revealed the vehicle from the Batman lore that went into creating the new car for Titans. And there's a lot of 1970s and 1980s versions in there from the comics, all the way up to the animated series. So, here's the quote from Gallagher. So, a while back, I was asked to design the Batmobile for the Titans series. It debuted last episode, so the secret's out, and I kept my mouth shut the whole time. But seriously, who wouldn't want to get a car like that? Bucket list! Encore VFX give me the wide open freedom to explore, so there's always a good lane to start in. So I set about, as a standard operating procedure, with funnel-shaped design, with broad strokes on the landscape of the vehicle while embracing all eras, iterations and media variants, real-world toys, animation, comics, features, wherever I could find one and narrow the focus going forward. But getting the bones right is the only goal. After that, it's all window dressing. Then, of course, toward the end, it gets cut and pasted to final form, and all stakeholders sign off on the cool-ass winner, usually a mix of elements from the final 4 or 5. To say the Batmobile since May 1939 has been designed to death is no understatement. So a core design that honours the traditions of the past and design legacy, while also being forward-looking, contemporary and distinctively Titans. I think fans of the show will appreciate the nods to some subtle final colour choices, profile and form language, to a couple classics in the 66 and the 89. I worked through over 30 complete ideations and a couple dozen abandoned relics borrowing inspiration from our shared real-world automotive history and full-spectrum media. Here's just a few of many explorations that got the dialogue started. The final, you'll just have to watch the show and see how the army of geniuses who took up the cause after me did with it. So, does this mean the Batmobile is going to be a big part in the series? We're thinking yes, but how? Will Batman have it? Will Dick Grayson take it? Whatever the reason, we're officially excited for this. So there's a lot of different concepts that are on followingthenerd.com right now.
Oh,
and you can see some of the different design choices that they've had. Some are very early 30s comics inspired.
I like that last one now. That last one's really good.
Yeah, so that, like the one that we're looking at the moment, that is the 39 Batmobile, as far as I can see there. It's kind of got like, you know, like the big covers over the wheels and stuff, and like that kind of battering ram that's shaped like a Batman's head on the front of it. There are some here that look absolutely beautiful. That final one.
The final one there.
That is gorgeous.
Do you see the front of it?
Yeah.
I'm getting the vibe of, you know, the animated Batman series, not just the cowl on the front of it. That looks like it.
Very much so, yeah.
Now, if that's if that must be, I haven't seen it, but that must be in episode 5 what I'm watching.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen it, so I don't know. But I'm thinking possibly there might be a cameo of Batman appearing.
Well, we're hoping so,
because it's from. If anyone hasn't seen it yet, and spoilers, but it is heavily suggested that Robin's like trying to get away from Batman.
Yeah,
isn't it? So maybe Batman comes to find him, but it'll be interesting. I would love to see Batman. I would love to see what outfit he'd be wearing if he did appear. But I imagine he'll be like this shadow thing, like he'll be in the shadows.
I'm thinking whatever it looks like, it'll be very Ben Affleck inspired. It'll be very
you
Batman
so?
v Superman, Justice League style.
But isn't this like this? It's not set in the same.
I know it's technically not set in the same universe, but I would imagine because that would fit in with the look and the style of
I would think that it'd be a prototype version. It wouldn't be the proper Batmobile, but it'd be like in the early stages of being a Batmobile.
Right. So talking about Batman.
Oh, Batman.
Batman's absence in the CW shows will be addressed in Elseworlds,
Ooh.
the big crossover event that's coming up next month. So, one of the things that has played on us the most when it comes to the Arrow TV shows is, where's Batman? I'll tell you where Batman is. He's Green Arrow. God,
you're blowing their minds.
We've heard him reference across Arrow, Flash, Legend, Supergirl and Black Lightning. Heck, even last week on Arrow we heard Talia al Ghul referring to an old foe in Gotham. And now we know that this Christmas in the Arrowverse crossover Elseworlds will be visiting Gotham and meeting Ruby Rose as Batwoman. Again, that's something we've talked about in depth. Her outfit is on point.
The new picture I've seen, really, really good.
Unreal. So the only thing we can glean from all this is that Batman does exist in this world. But where is he? Well, there's a reason for it, and wonderfully, Elseworlds will address it. So Caroline Dries consulted on the crossover and will be involved in the proposed Batwoman series. And she's been talking to Entertainment Weekly about the location of the big bad bat. Our approach is, what does Gotham look like after the Batman has been gone for 3 years? So if you have the Law and Order, Protector and Hope gone, what happens as a result? Some people are thriving in his absence because now they can start to do their own thing without the oversight. A lot of other people are suffering and they're losing hope, and the city itself and infrastructure is falling apart, so it's not a happy place. Our guys walk into a grimy, scary Gotham. Wait, Batman is gone? So there's no way they will set all this up and not address it at some point. Surely a Batman appearance is scheduled.
Yeah.
So producer Mark Guggenheim says Gotham is over. The way I sort of described it to Stephen Amell, who plays Green Arrow, is it's there, but for the grace of God, stay away. It's the worst case scenario. The reason no one talks about Gotham is the city might as well be dead. It's practically a ghost town.
Oh my God.
So this is a great way to set up the legacy of Batman, as it seems that he's been gone for so long that he's become a boogeyman story that even Green Arrow and the Flash can't agree on. So outside of Gotham, there is a question of whether or not Batman's even real. In fact, Barry, Oliver and Kara will argue about this in Elseworlds. So there's going to be a scene of the three of them sitting down going like, oh, that Batman can't be real. What?
Ah.
So Guggenheim has added, Oliver is like, he's not real. They've made him up. It's a hoax just to scare the citizens. And Barry is flabbergasted by that, and all he wants to do in Gotham is meet Batman.
Nice.
So it's also hinted at that Green Arrow is threatened by Batman and the mythology that goes with him. Should someone out there be bigger and better?
Oh.
And there's also a new teaser out for Elseworlds as well, and my God, what a time to be a comic book nerd. It looks so damn good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Batman could be out there somewhere in the Arrowverse, and Oliver Queen's afraid of him.
Wouldn't it be cool at the end of this little crossover that he appears? Like he just appears.
Yeah, but like just
But
like a
above,
shot
just-
of him on the rooftop
Yeah.
with the cape billowing and the bat signal comes on. Yeah, it's like Michelle Pfeiffer at the end of Catwoman Returns.
Yeah.
Like puts her head up even though she's not standing on anything. She's just floating in midair. I'd love that.
That'd be brilliant. And then like he turns around and goes, "Hey, he's a real! Get into there quick! We have to go. Oh, he's real! Look, turn, look!"
But no, it should be Barry that sees him.
Yes,
It's like, dude,
he's real.
Oliver, look. She's like, aha, Barry,
yeah,
dead
come on,
on,
into the
dead
portal,
on.
let's go.
He's just walking off. He's like, and he looks up on the rooftop and he's gone.
That'd be beautiful. I would love that. I hope that happens.
Hi, I'm Paul Feig, director of Ghostbusters Answer the Call, and you are listening to Following the Nerd.
Hello, this is George Takei, and this is Following the Nerd. Live long and prosper.
We got a new trailer for the Lego movie, the second part.
Yes.
Have you seen it?
No.
You haven't seen the trailer?
I have seen it, yeah.
Right, what do you think?
I love it.
Great.
I can't wait.
Mad stuff.
I can't wait.
What I like about it is the fact that they're actually addressing the end of the first movie. You know, when like the Duplo monsters
Yeah,
attack,
yeah.
you actually see one of them in the trailer.
I hope it's like.
So
I think
I'm
that'll be
guessing
the
like
first start of that.
Yeah, it'll be how the second part kicks off, and then after that it'll be this whole new story where Wildstyle seems to get kidnapped again.
Why?
So yay for that. Yeah, I was a big fan of the first movie.
I really, really wanted to get the figures to be Lego figures.
Yeah, I actually went out and bought a little Emmett and a little Wildstyle.
I
and
didn't
everything.
realise that they exist until I came up to your collection room and seen them. Like, there's Lego figures.
Oh yes, yeah.
I must have.
I loved how Chris Pratt promoted it too, because on his Instagram he had a little Emmett Lego figure. I held it in his hand and he did the voice and everything and said
Oh,
like,
right
"Hey
on.
guys, like there's a new trailer coming out and blah blah blah," and then he posted the trailer to his Instagram account. As I say, I really, really loved the first movie. I loved the twist at the end. It's so good that when did that movie come out? 2014, so about 4 years ago.
Oh my God,
the
so
Lego
long.
movie came out, and I remember hearing it being announced, and I went, "Oh God, here we go! Another corporate shill, hack fraud, sellout movie designed to get kids to buy Lego toys." I gotta tell you now, the price of Lego is desperate.
Yes.
It's so expensive now. I mean, I was in New York with my better half there start of last year. My other better half, should I say? Because you're part of my other better half. So's Elizabeth.
Yeah.
There's a couple other people involved there as well. I don't have a better half.
We keep
I'm
you
terrible.
going. We keep you going.
I suck joy out of all. But but no, I went to New York at the start of last year, and I went into the actual Lego shop that they have in New York. You all right?
That's not prepared for you being so broken tonight.
You should be well prepared by this point. You know that I was destroyed at a very young age. Like, there's a Lego shop there, essentially, and I remember looking at some of the prices, like $500 for Lego Death Star.
Yes. Now,
What?
That's something I really wanted. And you know what really made me sad? Spider-Man. It was in Spider-Man as a wee cameo thing.
Yeah,
That skyrocketed it. That made the price go ridiculous
Yeah,
to the point
it's
where,
like,
no, that's
Hey,
it.
look, it's screen accurate.
Yeah, I was like, that's it. I'm never going to get that.
That was even better. When you buy it, it's screen accurate. Because you know the bit where like Ned first sees the Peter Parker Spider-Man,
Yeah,
he drops
yeah.
it and smashes to bits. Yeah, so when you buy it,
You can smash
it's screen accurate because it's already in bits. Yeah, but like the prices of Lego is just absolutely fierce. Like, I have a little nephew, and he's wild for Lego. Like, anything Lego he gets and he builds it, and then he does what we used to do when we were kids with Lego. You build the little set, and you go, "Oh, that's great! I built a little fire station," and then you smash it to bits and create a spaceship.
Yes.
So he's a lot like that, and I kind of get like the way that the sort of my parents would look at me whenever I get a new Lego set, because I remember the one thing that I got as Lego was, do you know the submarine from episode 1?
Yes.
I got it, and it came with a little Jar Jar figure, a little Obi-Wan, a little Anakin.
No,
And-
Qui-Gon.
Oh, sorry, not Anakin, Qui-Gon.
All right, okay.
So it came with them. The Gungan sub, that's what it was.
Yes.
And I got it, my granny bought me it for Christmas. And I remember, like, my mum taking me aside, like, on Christmas Day, after I had it built, and I had it sitting on the living room floor. My mum took pictures and everything, and she went, "Now, Stephen, if you smash this up, I smash you up.
Oh my God.
You've built it, leave it good. Treat it nice. Leave it sitting the way it is." Dude, I still have that.
You've never.
I still have it. She put the fear of God into me that day.
Well, you see, there's one thing about the movie, the first movie, that I can actually relate to, and I was like, I wasn't the only one. I had Lego, loved it, but for some reason, I